This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Once again, no Sean.
No, but that's when we do our best work because Anthony LaParle comes in, just drops all of his guard down, and then we just get inside the actor's studio with him.
And we did make the point during the show that Sean's been away because he's unwell. And this is the biggest break he's ever had that we can remember since COVID. And it's during the biggest sporting event in the universe.
It's unbelievable.
It rolls around every 4 years.
So we have never been owed more of his pay for doing all of his sports reports.
We do, and we go hard today. So we crossed to Paris not once, but twice.
Yes.
When we catch up with Matthew Pavlich, who was getting a little loose at an Omega event.
I know. We don't even know if he's allowed in there. You'll find out.
Kind of got thrown out at the end, we think. And Lutzi, who's one of our Brisbane counterparts, he's living it up. He was over in Paris originally working doing the ground announcing for the Rugby Sevens, but now he's on his own time and his own dime and having a good time.
We also discovered that our audience, that's right, our listeners, that means you, are trash people.
You know who you are.
Nathan, Nat and Sean. This is what I came for. Yeah. Perth's Nova 937. Keep on giving me all you got.
It's 6:06, Nathan Nat and Sean. No Shawnee Mac again today. You know what? I think he's just figured out a way that he can stay home and sit up all night and watch the games.
I think so. I wonder what activities he had on yesterday.
I know, right?
He's never been more out and about when he's sick.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, he's going to be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are going to catch up with our other favourite former Dockers captain, Matthew Pavlich.
We already chatted with him early this morning, and I have to say this is one of the loosest chats we've had from Matthew Pavlich.
He was out and about. Out and about almost as much as Sean McManus when he's sick.
Yes. I wonder if he was powered by a few bevies. You know what? The chat felt like it.
Yes, it did. You're going to hear that very soon, actually.
Yeah.
Australian icon / national treasure, Anthony LaParle, joins us later in the show.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So good.
Yes. Also, we've got Lutzi, who is still over in Paris.
Yeah, so no longer in an official capacity.
No.
Now he's just living it up as a spectator and just sort of soaking in the atmosphere. So we thought we want a piece of that action.
But the timing we're speaking to him, which is around after 7:30 or something like that.
Yes.
I think he's staying up all night.
That's 1:30 in the morning.
I think he's staying up all night, and then after that, he's doing some pre-records for his show in Brisbane, and then he's just going to do the show. I think he's going to stay up all night and do the show. Nah.
Yeah. What else is he going to do? He's not working anymore. He's just going hard.
Imagine the crap he'd be dribbling.
You thought Pav was loose.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Now we are doing Wet Your Whistle in probably around an hour's time. Harry has just been going through some of the tracks laid down because our guest whistler this morning is Ross Warman. And Harry...
It's a tricky game, isn't it?
We just played the first one, and I got to say, I wrote the songs in these categories, so I know what the category is. I did not have a clue what it was.
Even once I was told what the answer was, I'm like, nah, I don't see it.
But yet Ross was such a melodic whistler yesterday, so I don't know. I think, it's when we go into the... I think anyone that's asked to lay down a track of recording a whistle, I think the pressure's too much.
Oh, it is. It gets to us,
It's a lot. So anyway, we're going to...
Anyway, good luck.
There'll be a lot of clues. I'm guessing there'll be a lot of clues. Harry, do you think you can do better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you say that now. You say that
really?
now.
All right.
Scary.
We've got a whistle for tomorrow.
All right.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
All new Suzuki Swift Hybrid is here. Australia's best value hybrid. Win $20,000. A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
And a star. Hey, what's up? This is Troy Sivan. See me live. Your chance to win only with Nova.
As we say in the business, this is a nice package. We're talking $20,000 cash, tax-free, naturally. A brand new 2024 Suzuki Swift Hybrid, there it is, and a trip for two to New York City to see Troy Sivan perform at Madison Square Garden, iconic venue.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Joe, it's so exciting, right, to win something, let alone three things at once.
Yes, three amazing things.
Have you ever won a prize in anything?
I've won a voucher to Rottnest in the MS lottery.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Can I say, I used to win something every year from the MS, and now it's been dry.
I think I've won twice. But I do remember winning a teddy on the chocolate wheel at my school fete when I was like
also
7.
amazing.
I know.
I won tickets to the Muppet movie in a colouring competition in the Esperance Express, and that was incredible.
That's pretty cool.
But it was only 2, and so Mum and Dad had to pay for the rest of the family to go.
I won so many colouring in competitions. I was at the local video store, and you would win a block-mounted poster of something.
Yeah.
And it was the highest.
You were 35,
yeah.
so yeah.
And I remember I won the Foot Rot Flats block-mounted poster.
Well, I mean, that's a black and white colouring exercise, surely. Joe, you're in the running, so good luck.
Thanks, Joe.
Amazing, thank you.
No worries.
Gem's in Netherlands. Morning, Gem.
Morning, how are you?
Hi, Gem.
Have you won something that's good?
I have won a school raffle.
What'd you win?
An Easter egg.
Oh,
A big one at least, or just a normal-sized Easter egg?
It was a big one, when you're in primary school.
Sure.
A 5-cent raffle entry, and I won a massive Easter egg.
Yeah,
that would
exciting.
have
That
been
would have been
so
great.
exciting, because you know what it is? You've won it. That's your egg.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
parents can't tell you what to do with it.
That's right. You won it fair and square, and it's tax-free.
They never saw it.
And
They never saw it. Some things they don't need to know.
To go and hide the remnants of her egg in a park and go and eat it before school. That's great.
Good on you, Gem.
Thanks,
You're
Gem.
in the running. Debbie's in Banksia Grove. Morning, Deb.
Morning, how are you?
We're great, Debbie. We're just doing a little bit of an invoice of what people have perhaps won that was exciting in their lives. Anything for you?
I won One Direction ticket.
Oh, lady.
I mean, it's no Easter egg,
It
but
was
it's pretty
amazing.
good.
Was it really? And who's your 1D? Who's the one you love the most?
Oh, they're all amazing.
Are they?
All amazing.
Are
You've
they?
got a favourite, though. It's Harry, surely.
Yeah, gotta say
Yeah,
Harry.
thank you.
We just found
Thank
out
you,
Sam,
Debbie.
who does that digital content, his dog's name's Niall.
Yes, after Niall Horan. Isn't that amazing? That's so good. Deb, you're in the running, so good luck for what would be a substantially bigger win than that. Ashley's in Shoalwater. Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Great,
Hi,
Ash.
Ashley. You know what we're going to ask you? What have you won that was exciting?
I've not really won anything that's exciting. I've won raffles that have been disappointing. Like I won a High School Musical lamp, and I thought it was a box set in a raffle.
A High School
And then-
Musical lamp.
Yep. And then the other one was I won some Carl Barron tickets, but when I went with my sister, I'd already seen the show.
And you went with Carl Barron. The
High School Musical lamp.
lamp.
That's great.
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
I kept it for a little bit for the novelty, and then I got rid of it.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
did it have One Direction on the lamp
No,
shade?
High School Musical.
Did it have High School Musical on the lamp shade?
It was just like almost like a reading lamp. It just had the logo on the side,
So it was really just a sticker stuck on a lamp.
pretty much.
Wow. This sounds better than
Like
a
a
lamp,
teeny
though,
version.
doesn't
I know.
it? This package is better than a lamp, isn't it?
Yep, very much
Yeah.
so.
What, $20,000 a car and a trip to New York?
The
to
car
Troy
comes
Sivan?
with 2 lamps on the front.
That's true. That's true. Ash, you're in the running, so good luck, okay?
Great, thank you.
Nice work.
Well, we had some real winners there.
We did, didn't we?
To be honest, I think they've won enough. Harry, shred them.
There it goes. The shredder ready to go any moment.
Look at the bounty of prizes they all have together.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The games are going swimmingly and our Aussies are doing us proud.
I know, incredible.
This was a story that I saw the other day and I just thought it was so funny. A 21-year-old gymnast, Australian gymnast called Jessie Moore was over there. And people weren't going wild over his performance or anything like that. They were going wild over something that he was using.
Oh, okay.
Now, as you know, for the parallel bars, you use chalk.
Yes.
And chalk grips your hands on there.
Yeah, so you can hang on.
So every gymnast has a chalk bag. People were very excited when they discovered that his chalk bag was a bit of a local hero. It is what we now refer to as an antique Coles shopping bag. I have one here. It's one of the plastic ones just before the paper came through. Yeah, and that's what his chalk bag is.
Yeah.
It's a Coles bag.
So you can, it's the one with the big red polka dots on
Yes.
it, and you can see them in the footage because it's kind of turned over, and you can see the little polka dots hanging around. And you just go, "What a classic! What an awesome!" It's vintage, Nathan.
So think about this, right? You know these people that all the gear, no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would think that an
professional
Olympic gymnast
gymnast
would have a professional chalk
I don't know,
bag?
some sort of pouch, leather pouch or
Yes,
something.
a
I don't
leather
know.
pouch, like in the movies. But he's using a chalk bag. That's rubbish. That's trash. This is rubbish.
Well, I mean, good on him for reusing it.
Oh, no,
I mean,
great.
that's great for the environment. Well
Great.
done,
yeah.
son.
Yeah, and I relate to this as well because at my house there was a spoon, right? Just a white plastic spoon. And
A plastic spoon.
I got it from somewhere. I don't know. I obviously got takeaway somewhere, and a spoon came with it. And I kept this spoon, and then I realised that spoon was the exact bite size that I wanted for my cereal. So
You're not.
it became my spoon. It was my spoon. And I use that spoon like whenever.
Just to be clear, you have actual cutlery at your house, metal cutlery.
Yeah, but this plastic takeaway spoon was.
So it's just a standard takeaway spoon.
Totally.
There's nothing special. It's just your plastic spoon.
Yes, but when this is the thing. It broke though, and I was devastated. I was a little bit because I use it every day, like for my spooning needs. And then I realised that I didn't remember where it came from. And then whenever I was out and I would be at a takeaway place or whatever, I would look at their spoons, and that's not the spoon. That's not the spoon. I never found it. So
It's
I
like
was
looking
like,
for
oh
a
my
lost
God.
love, isn't it?
Yeah, because I can't remember where I got it from. Anyway, long story short, when I was cleaning up my kitchen just recently, I found an extra one, and I'm back in spoon heaven. And it is rubbish that people would throw out, but I need it. There will be other people out there that are using rubbish. There will be other people out there that
Just crappy old stuff.
Well, literally, it could be like like an old bloody ice cream container. That's but it's an important part of their life. It's other people would throw it away, but you use it all the time. That's what I want to talk about. Give us a call if there is something that is important in your life or you use every day that is actual trash.
Laura's in Oakford. Hello, Laura.
Hi, how you going?
What
Hi,
are you
Laura.
using regularly that's actually just rubbish, Laura?
An old Barocca tube. And I think,
What are you using it for?
I keep $1 and $2 coins in it.
Oh, so it's sort of like one of those little change machine things, you know? That's where is it?
Well, I've normally got one in my car, but it's not actually there. But I've got one in my bag and normally one at work as well.
Okay, so if one of them were to go missing or you to lose it, you would straight away get another Barocca tube and put your money in there because this is your life now.
Yeah.
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 I mean, some great repurposing.
Absolutely.
It's about the right size, isn't it? I mean, I probably would just use a purse, but, each to their own.
No, how impressive is she? She's out on a date and this was at a Barocca tube. Do you need some change for parking?
Parking's on me. Hello. Thanks, Laura. Bradley's in Quinns. Hello.
How you going?
Hey, Brad.
What are you using that's actually trash?
I work on cars, and whenever I have to pull off an old aerial to put a new one on, I keep the old one because there's nothing like those tools for poking through rubber grommets in cars and getting into tight places up behind things. People buy all these expensive tools and nothing does the job.
So an old car aerial is really good for just poking into holes.
So especially the fiberglass ones, you can just sharpen the tip a bit and they're about 1 metre long, and you can just kind of tie your cable to it and poke it through a hole and grab the other end and pull it through.
Have you told that your workmates that you have this trick, and do they now collect aerials?
Yeah, I have a little spot, so whenever someone else pulls off an old aerial, they'll whack it there in case I break one. I'll just grab another one.
They know that you're the aerial guy.
How many aerials do we have now, do you think?
I think I'm down to 2 now. So
jeez. Do you need some more? Do you need some more?
We can go down the car park and snap some off.
Oh, honestly, mate. Honestly, now to be honest.
Like a UHF one, like one of the fiberglass ones.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you send us a picture and we'll go snapping today.
We're here for
it. To
it.
be honest, though, all the sales,
their cars are too fancy, are they?
Too fancy.
Yeah,
They've got satellites following them.
Good on you, Brad. Thank you. Eliza's in Freo. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Eliza.
Eliza, I'm starting to suspect you might be a trash person.
I am a trash person, unfortunately.
Say it proudly.
You can hear it.
What do you use?
It's an old ice cream container used for keys at the front door.
I have a ceramic dish.
Can I say now, I've not judged anyone, but I'm judging you. Only because that's an entry
if
thing.
It's not at the front door. If I don't put the keys in there, then it's completely lost them.
Really? But
I'm freaking out. I don't know where they are.
No other dish could have performed this function?
Look, now on reflection, it probably could, but not anymore. Not anymore now.
Well, because the thing is, Eliza, and as you know, I use a piece of rubbish as a spoon.
Yes.
That's the first greeting into your house. And as you know, I love homewares. So for me,
the first thing I do when I walk in the door, put them straight in the ice cream container and off I go.
No, see, a nice dish would do the trick as well, Eliza, and people wouldn't judge you when they walk in your house. You know what I mean?
I should probably get a new one, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
a new ice cream container.
No, not a new ice cream container. Get a bloody dish. This is the thing. It looks like you're putting water over someone's dog.
I know. Oh, quite literally could be used for that as well.
That is so funny.
I mean, it is multi-purpose, clearly.
I told you there were rubbish users out there.
And there really are.
Well, our listeners are trash.
You trashy people. We love you for it, obviously.
They were all very good.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, I was just telling Ross and you and Harry that when I get into my Mazda now, it tells me where I'm going to go before I even go there.
It knows.
So when I get in there this morning, it says the GPS goes work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, mine doesn't do that. Also a Mazda, but different model, obviously.
Yeah. So mine says work, and then I was laughing yesterday because I go into a Leaderville to get my sushi. I always forget the name of it.
Suke Bar.
Jess and Ryan run it. They're fantastic. But now when I leave work now, it says I'm going there.
Oh, so it knows.
Yeah, so it knows that I'm going to get sushi. Harry, does it? What does yours do?
Oh, well, Uber just knows that I want to go to the Wembley Hotel on a Saturday arvo.
So when you go in there straight away, it comes up.
Yes, it's suggested at about 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Well, my thing is, if cars and that do that now, if you're cheating...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If your partner gets in there and
you just have to meet them at the Suke Bar, Nathan. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. If you go, no, I was getting sushi. You don't know.
Cars can dob on you now.
Yeah.
Where you've been.
Mate, your Fitbit can dob on you because
scary?
it'll show that your heart
rate's up.
Spiked at 2 a.m. and you go, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Anyway.
be careful, everybody.
Yeah, be careful.
I mean, don't cheat, everybody.
No.
Coming up shortly.
Don't cheat in a Mazda CX-8.
Where?
From Melbourne Mazda.
Crossing. Nice plug.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Yesterday, a little bit of royalty dropped by.
I know. He walked in, and it's one of those people that you've always seen on TV, and you've seen in many movies, and you never thought you'd meet in real life.
And we did.
And it happened.
Let's have a listen. A special guest in the studio.
I know.
Here performing in Death of a Salesman. The one, the only Australian cultural icon, national treasure. Is that too much?
No, it's not enough.
Too much. There's a lot to live up to because all you can go from there is down.
And you've got Jonathan's brother as well. There's that too.
Can I say, I know you.
There you go. Now you've leveled it down.
I know you're Australian. I know your brother, right? So I know all about it.
I'm your brother.
Yeah. So
we've seen him on Survivor.
We've interviewed him a fair few times, yeah. So we know who you are. But every time you speak in an Australian accent comes out, it surprises me. Even though I know you're Australian, just because you merge into any character you do, and you seem like so say if it was someone from the Bronx, you feel like it feels like you've lived there for your entire life. You embody different cultures and language.
It's called acting.
No, but we don't see that much anymore.
Not everybody's as good at it as
you are. Well, I come from a different era.
Are you a method era? Are you the method people? Yeah,
I am. But method is a much misinterpreted school of acting, which I learned from the best people who taught method. It's really simple. My method teacher said to me, if you believe it, everybody else will believe it.
Right.
The trick is for you to believe it.
That's right. And we've all come across those people that believe their own bullshit.
Yeah, so listen, I know a lot of people that should be actors.
Yeah.
They've created a narrative for themselves that's just complete bullshit.
Yeah.
And they've said it so. You can say things to yourself so much that you actually believe them.
Yes.
It's just what I do basically for a living.
Yeah.
So I know it's possible.
Wow, so it is.
And now you add psychopath into that.
Yes.
Like there's some of these people.
Yeah.
They actually don't think they're lying. They actually think that
they
they've
genuinely
told
believe
the
what
lie
they're
so
saying.
many times. It's now the truth.
I think so many women have been with a cheater and so many men as well that have convinced themselves that they're not doing anything wrong and they've written their own narratives. So out of the word of acting.
Cheating is one of those things, though, I think is different.
Yeah.
I think that one haunts you a little bit.
Yeah,
it's very hard to convince yourself of another narrative. When there's photos and stuff.
I mean, yes. That can be the giveaway.
It's not good. Not good.
Jennifer Salzman is one of those people.
I'm just saying, I have friends.
We've heard.
Jennifer Salzman is one of those things that I've always known about, but I don't know anything about.
So it's an all-time classic, obviously.
Does a salesman die? Honestly.
He does.
Okay, great.
I gave away the end of the play. Oh, no. But unfortunately, there's many other things till we get there. It kind of means it in the physical sense, but there's a metaphorical. It's more about the death of the American dream.
Yeah.
Or it's not even just the American dream.
Yeah.
It's the dream of having your kids do better than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That dream. And I think most
sucking at being
most
a father
kids
a
in
bit,
my
yeah?
I don't know what parents are like now, but my parents were immigrants.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Australia for them was a new opportunity, and they wanted me to do better than them.
Yes.
Even if I didn't want to.
Oh, yeah.
I think you might have nailed it.
And that's the straight word, you know. My father's passed away now, but probably 8 or 9 years. And I don't think even up to the end, he never kind of acknowledged with me.
Really?
Nah, he couldn't.
Really?
No, but
Because
he
he was so
would have
against it in the
believed
beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Then
He said,
You're throwing away your
oh, yeah,
a good
what are
job
you
and,
doing?
But 9 years ago, so your dad would have seen you get to the pinnacle
You
of
were
where you
still
are.
very successful 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Like-
He just
so-
never
But he would
verbalised
never.
it to you.
But he could not. I have some funny stories about him. Like the first time, you know, I started to do well, and I'd bought a house out in Connecticut.
Yeah.
It was on a beautiful lake and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I brought him out there, and I remember him just standing in the front yard looking at the house. And then he came and sat next to me on the veranda.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the lake, and he goes, How much do they pay for this acting stuff? And I said,
I got lake money, Dad.
and I said, you don't want to know. Trust me, you don't want to know. And he said, no, I really want to know. I really want to. So at that time, I told him what it was, and he just disappeared down into the basement of that house, and he built like he's very good with his hands.
Yeah.
And he was a mechanic, and he built workshop for me downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at their work desk, work thing, and place to put the tools and all that stuff.
That's how he processed that sort
That's
of
how he
information.
processed that number. And he just went downstairs quietly and built me this thing. And then he came upstairs and was like...
And then gave you an invoice for $2 million.
Yeah. No, he would never do that. But yeah, it's so not his world.
Yes.
I think it was very hard for him. I think on a different trip, I brought them on the set once.
Yeah.
And I did a take and I was talking to the director, and I came back to talk to them, and my father goes, who's that bloke? And I go, he's the director of the film. He's in charge of everything. I go, yeah. He
I
goes,
love your dad.
He's like, what's he talking to you for?
What's he talking to you? Because I'm the star of it.
I said, because he wants my opinion on something.
Yeah.
And we're discussing whatever, and he goes, he just makes a face and goes like he doesn't believe it.
That's the classic.
It's very funny.
You know,
But not just that. No, I think about it. But he's
What
the
is innocent to
father.
you?
He's the father of you and your brother. And you're thinking, I know my parents, when they're out, people come and go, oh, you're Nathan's parents, they have 1,000 questions. So did your dad ever get that from other people? Because he seems like really disconnected.
I don't know. My mother said that he was more proud of it, like when he was in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
wow.
he had posters of my movies and stuff.
yeah.
I didn't know.
So he was engaged with it, but
It
yes,
was
it's difficult
but
for
it
to
was.
say it to you.
But
to your
you know,
face.
his favourite. I love doing my dad because he was hilarious. My youngest brother Jonathan, he's the only one that fulfilled my father's dream and became a doctor. Right? He wanted.
And you've got successful family.
Me and my other brother, Michael, we're supposed to be. One was supposed to be a lawyer, and another one's supposed to be something else.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be a lawyer. Or
Supposed
whatever.
to be.
And so I would listen to my dad. People come over and go, "Hey, Eddie, how your son's going?" I'll be out of earshot.
Yeah.
You go, because my brother Michael was working with him.
Yeah.
So I'd say, "Oh, Michael's doing great. He's working with me in the business. Jonathan's going to medical school." And he'd stop. And they'd go,
and that other loser.
and they'd go, well, what about Anthony? And he'd go,
sitting by his lake.
Go to your local centre and see what he's up to.
Yeah, he was just sort of big. No, but to be fair, I mean, for 10 years, it took me about 10 years to get there.
Yeah.
So there was no visible, for him, it was just this 8-9 year period of like I disappeared. And he didn't know whether I'd been sold into the slave trade. Or,
so what was his vibe once Jonathan went into TV? That must have been a slap in
no,
the
it was
face.
easy then for him because
you'd blaze the trail.
He had a decade of disappointment with him.
He had a decade of disappointment. Plus, my brother became a doctor.
Yeah.
And so he fulfilled my father. Yeah, of course. So, just in case it doesn't work out.
Did you ever play a doctor? Because that would have...
No. I don't think my brother's ever played a doctor even.
That's funny.
Maybe.
Being leading man to father of the main character to grandfather of the main character?
Grandfather comes very quickly.
Does it?
Grandfather
Yeah.
comes at 47.
Oh, does it?
Oh, yeah.
So you could be leading man at 46 with a 23-year-old love interest to grandfather at 47.
Or you can be a grandfather.
And what does that do to you? What does that do to you? You are very accepting, but does that freak some people out?
Listen, I've never thought about my age at all. I've never bothered me. And part of it was just that, like, life was just happening so fast that the next time I turned around and really looked was when I was about 59 or 60. So from the age of 20 up to there, everything was like, you know, me trying to get a career, me getting a career, me trying to hang on to a career, me without the greasy pole, sliding down the greasy pole.
Take it as it comes.
Me screwing
Ride
it
the
up,
wave.
me ruining a couple of marriages. You know, just life.
Yeah.
Right? And then when it all slowed down a bit, I was, you know, I went, 60. That's all right, good 40 yet.
Yeah.
40 left.
I'm alive.
And then, when I turned 65, Screen Actors Guild sent me a letter saying, we're cancelling your medical. The day after I turned 65. And I've been paying into that guild for 40 years. And I just went on the warpath. I got it back.
So what was the reason? You don't need it anymore.
This woman said to me, are you a pensioner? I went, no, I'm not a f***ing pensioner. I fucking work. Are you a pensioner? You know, and she kept saying, but sir, you're 65. I said, stop saying that. I don't care. It's a number, you know.
Still paying taxes.
Don't make someone answer the phone. Notice it would just be a pile of dust.
Yeah. It's like, you know, she was picking out my grave for me. It was so, anyway. I got it back. Because I just went, you know what?
She doesn't work there anymore.
No. I had to go above her. And because she's just doing what she's told. 65, cut him off. So I went above her and I said, I'm sure I'm not the only 65-year-old you're cutting off.
Yes.
And you know what? And I'll take this out wide.
Yes.
I'll take this out wide.
I mean, not on TikTok.
Not on TikTok. Nah. But guess who is on TikTok?
Oh.
My daughter.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and she's on all the other ones.
Yeah.
And she's got a good following.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And I totally abuse that.
Yeah, great. I mean, no,
I have an entry point. My daughter's 21, and she's hooked up to all that stuff.
So like, literally, when you want to promote anything like Death of the Salesman, she's doing a TikTok dance, and you're just walking past the post from the background.
No, I haven't done that one, but I might talk to her about it.
Yeah. Just a hat floats past.
No, it's usually me getting a text saying, you know, my rent is due. Can you please pay it? On me going, you're 21.
Yeah. Who is this?
You're 21 now.
So, Death of the Salesman, I feel like as a proper actor, which you are, you've learnt this script 20 years ago and you remembered it. Are you ready, locked and ready to go?
You know what is the weird thing is that when I do something, after I finish with it, it's like I wash it out.
Oh, mate, these shows every day. We can go to the shop afterwards and say, "Oh, what you said this morning on the show is funny." I don't have a clue what they're talking about.
Well, I don't remember anything. People will quote. Come at me with quotes from different movies, and I'll be like, "What are you talking
There's
about?"
There's no muscle memory.
It's from Burn. And I go like, "Oh, really? I said that? I don't remember because I'm just not."
You need
that
the brain space.
Well, I'm not that smart.
The new stuff goes in.
I need the space, and I just. It also translates into life.
Yeah.
I don't live in the past that much.
Yeah.
I've trouble even remembering a lot of it.
Yeah, right.
Because I've never thought of myself as old until people started pointing it out. And they need to stop it. You know, it's like you try poncing around on stage for 3 hours. See how you do.
Poncing.
Yeah.
It is hard to ponce. I've done it for a while.
You try poncing around 7 times a week.
If you want to see Anthony LaPaglia poncing around the stage, it's Willie Loman and
I'm throwing out the challenge. Anyone that wants to ponce around on stage for 3 hours?
And you're doing for 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks, 7 days a week.
Wow. That's
2 shows on Tuesday.
That's a Beyonce Knowles effort.
Yeah. He's poncing hard.
Beyonce puts a bit more effort in it.
Tickets from Ticketmaster.
Tiny bit.
Her knees are better, you know, Marion?
They are now.
How are your knees? Your knees all right?
No, they're very terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what happens, mate. That's what happens, mate. Everything goes.
I drop this pen, get to pick it up.
You can kick it out.
Now pick it up slower.
I would just flick it up with my feet. You learn. I'll probably do it with my teeth.
Tickets from Ticketmaster. It's going to be amazing. I'm coming opening night. I will see
Great.
you
Come backstage
there.
afterwards. Come and say hello.
It's going to be a ripping show.
All right. I can't wait to do it.
Alison White is your co-star too, who
She's
is an
the
amazing
best.
actress.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We've got most of the cast from Sydney coming.
Yeah.
Well,
So
they'll all be poncing.
there'll be a lot of... If you can ponce around for 3 hours,
Solid
you let
poncing.
me know.
Professional poncer, Anthony Lamar.
All right,
That was
Thank you.
so good. I'm so
Thank you.
excited.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Wet your whistle.
Wet your whistle at Frothtown, the ultimate beer and booze festival at Claremont Showgrounds on August 23 and 24. Get your tickets at froth.town. Drink responsibly.
Are you ready for some good times on tap, my friends?
Yes, please.
Frothtown returns to Claremont Showgrounds this August, which is this month, and we're giving away Saturday night tickets for you and a mate, plus $1,000 cashola.
Now, as you know, Wet Your Whistle is when we showcase the whistling talents of one or two people. We've had some
Talent is a loose term.
stumbling blocks in 2024 where we've realised that we've exited our whistling era.
There's been a lot of stage fright, actually, because I've heard you whistle and I know you can do it.
I'm so good now.
And when you're not on mic, really
Can
good
I
at whistling.
tell you, before
On
we
mic,
kick this off...
I don't know what happens.
Before we kick this off, my next one, neighbour Marnie must think I'm crazy because I just will start whistling just
to prove
test.
that you can do
And
it.
it was beautiful. And another beautiful whistle I heard was Ross the other day. Oh, hello,
see, look, can
Ross.
whistle.
I'm good now.
Clear, crisp, lubed.
What happens when you have to whistle a specific tune? What happens to you physically?
Well, firstly, I said to you guys, you just lather the lips up with saliva.
Oh, yes.
So
And
you're
'cause-
licking your lips constantly.
Literally getting other staff members to spit in your mouth just to get it
that's
really
it.
lubed up.
But I get almost pash rash to the point of you almost getting pash
You
rash
can't go home.
on your lips. And if you close your eyes, you can really get into it.
Yeah.
But I think you need to hear your whistle as well. And also in your head, your whistle kills it.
Ross, can I say that we have overviewed your track, your
Yeah, yeah.
album?
Yep.
And the first one, none of us knew, and I had the answer there. And I didn't even know with the answer there. But there's some real highlights.
There was
There's
this one. That one was.
That was
Yeah, that's a good
amazing.
one.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, because there's a one bit in it.
And
that
so was the...
What was I do not know that symbol. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That one.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good.
yeah.
How am I gonna?
That's a very obvious charade.
Put that on the social, see if anyone understands that symbol. Looks like you're doing a cowboy lasso.
Oh, don't go. Oh, my God,
Ross.
What is wrong with you? Get out.
What is
Get
Ross
out.
with you?
Well, I've got things to do. I can.
What is Ross with you?
What is Ross with you?
All right. If you think you can recognise tunes that are being poorly whistled at you, give us a call. 13 24 10. Two people will go head to head in 5 rounds of
5
whistling
rounds,
magic.
which now, upon reflection, was too many.
Today, special guest whistler, Ross. Ross did a great
Thank you,
job.
Harry.
So these are in the can.
Yeah.
We're not going to make you do it on the spot because
I
that
did
would have
it
been
yesterday.
terrifying. We've got 2 contestants ready to go. One is Ruth from Clarkson. Good morning, Ruth.
Good morning.
Hey, Ruth, how are you at whistling?
Yeah, not too bad.
Can you do your finger whistles?
No, I can't do the finger whistle.
I
Yeah,
can't
just
do
a
finger
straight out
whistles either.
pursed lips whistler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Very
a
nice.
traditionalist.
Yep.
Let's see what Pam's got happening in her mouth region.
Hello, Hello, Pam.
Good morning.
What's happening in your mouth region, Pam?
Do you use your fingers?
The whole world wants to know.
Can you whistle, Pam?
Not really.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know what? You don't need to
You're
whistle.
good at other things, Pam.
Ross can whistle.
Okay, here's
Hey,
what's
Ross.
going to happen. You're going to hear Ross whistling. If you recognise the tune, and we'll tell you the character that you're listening out
Yeah,
for, you
yeah.
buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take that round. If you get it wrong, we'll keep going. Maybe give you some more clues.
Yeah,
Sometimes you need to feel mine. You need to,
Okay, so
open-
can you guys just open up with your feelings?
Yeah,
there,
open up your
right?
feelings.
Yeah, he's a
Open up
very
your
emotional
feelings.
whistler. Let's check your buzzers. Ruth,
Ruth,
Pam,
Pam.
working well, guys.
Okay, here we go, Ross. You enjoyed doing this one. I think this is actually very good. This is, guys, this is a very, very popular song from the 70s.
Yeah.
It's all the same pitch.
Pam.
Yes, Pam.
YMCA.
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
Ross, that was all the same pitch. You got to the Y.
I thought that sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. Are we hearing different things?
1-0, everybody. 1-0. We go to round 2. And
Round
the category
2.
is?
Yeah, it is a popular 80s cartoon theme.
I mean, that's a gimme. Come on.
Okay. We're going to replay it, but this time you guys are going to know that this is a crime fighter, but more in a detective role.
And with technology on his
With
side.
technology. And things may come out of his head.
Pam.
Yes, Pam.
Inspector Gadget.
I gave it away.
She knew it from the whistle.
Are you kidding me? That was one of his best whistles. If you didn't get that, we've got no hope for the last two.
Pam leads 2-0, everybody. You're on the brink of victory, Pam. So, Ruth, you've got to come back. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to rehear this.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this song, if you live in Perth, you will recognise this song because this song is played yearly in Perth over a couple of days.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Pam.
Yes, Pam, for the win.
Thank you very much.
For your kind donation!
Cammy, you are off to Rufftown. You've got 2 tickets. It's at Claremont Showground Saturday, the 24th of August. And we're giving you $1,000 cash as well, Pam.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys.
Well done,
Nose are
Pam.
whistling.
You know what we should do? There is one left, right? There's a couple left, but there's one in particular that was so accurate and unrecognisable. Maybe tomorrow we should just play it, not give any clues, and take a whole bunch of people to see if they can guess who it is
We'll be here all
to
day.
get a prize, and just see if anyone in the world...
No,
Is
no
it
one
that
in the
second
world.
last one?
It's both of them, really.
But playing with that one.
Like a whistle is back tomorrow.
Both of them.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We're out of here tomorrow. Fingers crossed, Sean will be back.
If not, we'll do all of his work and do some more sports reports, which I have to say have been groundbreaking and
good.
so insightful.
To be honest, anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. I'm doing it.
Jeremy McGovern will be joining us in the studio tomorrow, so we can talk sport with him.
I sense that Jeremy McGovern may be an adequate whistler.
Do you reckon?
There's nothing he can't do.
Compared to Sean Darcy, I'd say I'd back
Sean
him
Darcy's
to be
whistle
the
will be
whistler.
so low.
It is the low
that,
notes, but not the high notes.
Certain ages groups will only be able to hear it when they hear that buzzing.
So Wet Your Whistle is back again tomorrow against our better judgment. We're committed, though.
Yes, we've got a special whistling guest. He's been sitting here enraged over the quality of the whistling, and then every so often just spurts out a bit of a whistle to show us that there's a pool of talent sitting right in front of us.
There's been a lot of auditioning going on.
Hello, Harold.
It's not hard. Come on.
Say that.
You can't. It's got to be better than Ross's.
They got that in 3, didn't they? They got all those whistles
Yeah,
I
they
did.
You're lucky we didn't get to the next one.
We gave some pretty heavy clues. It's Inspector Gadget. Yeah.
So, Harry, do you think the all whistling's going to be so good they're going to get the answers pretty much straight away?
Within 5 seconds.
Within 5 seconds is the bet.
Okay, Harry, why don't you start off the naughties at 9?
Can I just point
I
out,
don't know
you
this
two are fighting about whistling. There's some
Is
trash
this
talking
that one that
about
goes,
whistling.
just so scandalous?
Yeah, that one.
All right,
Now whistle.
Go on, Harry.
Okay, can I have a little jingle? What's the jingle? Just fire it off, Ross. Fire
Okay,
it off,
here we go.
That was going to be another long day.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.